Bonjour! Dear friends, I'm very pleased to be with the famous Marnie Old in the heart of Napa Valley.
I'm thrilled to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Jean-Charles.
Well, we're very honored that you accepted to come. Marnie just published another book, and this book is like no other. But before I tell you more, we need to have a little toast.
Absolutely. Thank
Santé.
you.
We're having our JCB bubbles, of course, to
Yes.
welcome you to the world of Boisset.
Fabulous sparkling Chardonnay.
Well, thank you. Now, dear friends, you need to realize that Marnie has done many books before, but this one I absolutely adore. It's called Wine, a Tasting Course. Every class in a glass. Why do I love it? Is Marnie has democratized the way you approach a wine tasting and has made a tasting so simple. I adore Chardonnay, needless to say, and I'm a fanatic of Chardonnay since birth. This is really my queen's wine.
Yes.
And Marnie did a graph which made me fall down. A graph that I've never seen ever in the history of wine. And this is this one. So Marnie, I would love for you as an example.
Oh, sure.
This is the famous Chardonnay style.
Yes. Well, what we did was I tried to create a visual language for wine flavor so that people can visualize when we talk about Chardonnays of different style, unoaked or oaked or sparkling or still, that people could visualize what kind of flavor qualities can go along with the ripeness level of the grapes. So I created this graphic to help people understand that the styles with bubbles that they like this Cremant or Champagne, come from very cool climate regions, and that's one of the reasons the flavors are so crisp, so bright, almost like crab apples and green apples. But that as the grapes get riper, we start graduating into greater richness of texture, more amplitude of flavor. We get more mouth-coating opulence in the wine. So for example, when we pick up the next wine, which is your Bourgogne, the Saint-Aubin.
Ooh, we're going to the
yes,
old world, therefore
exactly.
we would be in the cool climate section.
Exactly. So not quite as cold as you would grow grapes for making bubbles, but with more sunshine, we get more development of aromatics that move into the tree fruit like apples and pears and give us a little bit of nutty, almost white almond texture as well.
I feel that very much so. I'm crazy for this one and I'm so delighted you picked it.
Yes.
And I'm so thrilled. French Champagne, French Meursault, American Napa Valley.
Don't you make all three of those wines?
We do, but I adore this presentation. I've been using that since Marnie kindly gave me this book in November when I was in Philadelphia. I've been opening this page, 92, 93, and I pretty much know it by heart now.
And you can see if we taste the Napa Chardonnay now from Raymond here where we're doing our book signing today. Oh, so much more opulence and richness. You can smell the sunshine in the glass because we still have some apple character, but it's almost more like apple desserts, like apple cake or apple tart. And there's lots of tropical notes here as well, almost peach or nectarine or pineapple, as well as a much more forceful presence of the aromatics from oak barrels. So we have a very toasty, almost hazelnut and buttered popcorn kind of a quality on the nose that is sure to delight anybody who's a Chardonnay fan.
Well, what is so exciting is many people think Chardonnay is one taste, but there's so many stylistic differences between all the Chardonnay only we make, but that exists in the world. And I think in this book, what I adore, besides all the success you've had today, because from all our team to all our guests, everybody adored it. And they adored it for many reasons, but I want to stress one, Marnie's language is fantastic. She expresses herself beautifully, orally and on a written basis. And it's full of those amazing color-coded graphs. So for whoever is in the wine world, or is not, you will find a lot of pleasure not only reading it, but learning from it. I mean, look at this. This is matching the grapes to the wine region. I adore this one as well. From high to low, as you could see, wet and humid to dry and windy. We make wines in all those regions, and this graph is helping me to better understand that pride of place, that sense of terroir that you define so well.
Well, and part of the challenge in wine is not enjoyment. Clearly, everything we need to enjoy the wine is in the glass. The difficulty is in expressing it, in talking about it, to be able to find the styles of Chardonnay that most suit my taste. I need to have a sense of how the wine world works, how in cooler places I get more refreshment, in warmer places I get more richness and opulence, and so on.
It's so fun to discover our wines and the wines we make, and I participate to style and understand them even better with Marnie. So I will toast. We'll
Thank you.
combine bubbles and California Chardonnay.
Well, I'll come back anytime. This is a fantastic experience you have at the winery at Raymond's.
Thank you, and there's more to come with Marnie Old.